What's going on, guys? Duro Bros here today, back at you with another video. And today we are going to be tackling one of these 7 warlords, the second one I'll be talking about in this series, and his name is Geko Moriah. Yes, he is a powerful warlord who ate the Kage no Mi, and basically what that allows him to do is he can basically strip your shadow, eat it, and become stronger, or he can revive the dead with it, making a zombie army. And he does this in his arc, Thriller Bark. Now, if you guys haven't gotten to that point in One Piece, it's basically an event in which Luffy gains a new crew member named Brook, and they all gang together to tackle this man here, Geko Moriah. Sorry guys, I like that. It just makes me happy saying that. Anyway, Geko Moriah is based off of a character that we have never seen before. What does that mean? Well, Oda made him up. Okay, he does not come up anywhere in history, so don't even try it. I already did the research. He is not a viable character in mythology or present history, current history, previous history, or any history. He's just a character of One Piece. But he's one of the favorite characters of One Piece. Yes, Moriah has a huge fan base, for real. And I can see why, right? He's got scars. He can change his appearance to a giant morphic beast that the Straw Hats cannot beat. He can have brick bat. He can control shadows. He can eat shadows. He can put shadows onto other people. And you have this scene right here where he uses a move called Shadows as God, and he consumes all of the world's shadows and becomes this monstrous being. And when you consume shadows like Nightmare Luffy did, you basically get a power up times 100. You also gain the abilities of the shadow's owners. So let's say I ate Brook's shadow, now I know Brook's techniques. Okay? It's just incredible. Imagine if you ate Shanks' shadow. Imagine if you ate Kaido's shadow. Imagine if you ate any of their shadows. You'd become all-powerful. So Moriah really, with that Kage no Mi, could be super overpowered. And obviously, everybody in the fan base has talked about this. I mean, look at Tekken 101, look at Roger Base, look at, what's that kid's name? Shit, I forget his name. Anyway, Joy Boy. And respect to those guys, but they don't really talk about the issue at hand, right? Moriah was OP, okay? Don't get it in your heads that he was not OP. He's like a buggy character. No, Moriah was top tier. Okay? He just progressed downwards because he was defeated. Alright? Let's see if I can find the picture. Hold on. Let's see. We see it way back in the East Blue Saga. Right? When Roger's being executed, we see Moriah. And this is after one of his duels with Kaido. You can see one little scar on Moriah's forehead. Moriah was toe-to-toe with Kaido. Okay? Don't get it in your heads that he was not on par with Kaido. He was on par with Kaido. And then Kaido did something that enabled him to defeat Moriah. Okay? Kaido wiped out Moriah's entire crew along with Moriah at some point. But it was stated in most translations that Moriah was rivals with Kaido. Okay, and then one day Kaido was just OP as hell, was able to wipe out everybody in Moriah's crew, including himself. The only 2 standing out of Moriah's crew who survived was Moriah and Absolem. And Absolem had to have modifications done to save his life. Same with Moriah. Because if you notice Moriah's appearance, he's got a giant scar that goes up the middle of his body, almost like he was cut in half by Kaido. Okay, which is very possible. I mean, Moriah's weapon of choice is usually scissors that he can take apart into giant swords. Maybe Moriah was trying to fight with those and Kaido grabbed him and just cut him in half with his own scissors. That's a possibility. The running joke with Moriah is that he's an onion, right? Because he's got that kind of appearance. To me, the Gecko reminiscence is because of how strange he looks. Right, geckos are known for being very strange looking, very kind of deceptive. That's really what Moriah represents, is slothfulness and deceptibility. So he can make you think one thing and do another. He's just that type of dude. He'll make you think you're doing one thing and then he'll do another and backstab you. Not only backstab you, but decimate you Now he kind of doesn't do anything. He kind of just sits around on his happy little throne, talking to his 3 companions, making them do everything for him. Right? His motto is, make me the Pirate King. Not, I don't want to be the Pirate King, or I want to be the Pirate King. No, make me the Pirate King quickly, is his word-for-word comments. So, really, Moriah's a lazy guy. And even when he fought against Luffy and the gang, he used oars to fight for him. And I mean, that's all well and great, but when you use oars, and oars is defeated, what do you do then? Well, that's when Moriah pulls out his techniques, Shadow's Asgard. But, like I said, it boosts your ability times 100. What happens when Moriah's ability has declined since his peak? Okay, Moriah is not at his peak anymore. He's not like Crocodile. He's not like Whitebeard. I'm sorry, not like Whitebeard. He's definitely like Whitebeard, as far as peak goes. He's not as strong as he once was, meaning he hasn't gotten stronger. He hasn't trained because, like I said, he was defeated. And that defeat kind of sent him into a depression where he would just drift along Thriller Bark forever. And so, really, he was just kind of gaining power over time, reviving zombies, bringing them to life, creating his own army, because he lost courage in himself to face a beast like Kaido. Somebody so overpowered, it's insane, right? And that's kind of where Moriah went wrong. He went astray, is when he decided to stop trying to fight Kaido, because he was defeated so poorly. And he says to Luffy, Luffy, you're going to be crushed one day. Once you get into the New World, you will see that you will be decimated. And once Luffy does indeed enter the New World at the archipelago, he is defeated by Kuma, okay? So, Geko Moriah, say what you will about him, but he knows quite a bit about how the world works, right? And this is Geko Moriah as a child. I thought that was really cool, the cute thing that Oda did. So, another thing I wanted to bring up, as far as what's going on with Moriah in particular, Moriah is now a part of Blackbeard's crew, okay? Now just think about that for 1 second. Moriah is now a member of the Blackbeard Pirates, okay? And say what you will about Moriah, but this was brave as hell. Moriah had an army of zombies attacking Blackbeard. He went on his own to fight Whitebeard one-on-one with an army of zombies. Now, you say, Dua, that doesn't make any sense. How are you going to fight one-on-one when you have a zombie army? You know what I mean. It's basically one-on-one, okay? Knowing Blackbeard. And knowing Blackbeard had Whitebeard's powers on top of his own, Moriah still took on the dude for killing Absalom. Spoiler alert. And so, really, respect to Moriah. I think he's gaining his traits back, and I think he's going to make a comeback towards the end of the series and start just decimating stuff left and right. He probably won't fight Luffy again, but he'll probably fight one of the Straw Hats for sure. Because I think all the Straw Hats are going to get a power boost, so I can see him going up against somebody like Frankie, maybe even Brook, right? So I really think that's where we're headed as far as where Moriah's future is. But anyway, guys, this has been the second warlord, Geko Moriah, the Shadow Thief. And like I said, my name is Duabros. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I love you all. See you guys in the next video. I will be doing a roll in my head for the next warlord, and it is Dracul Mihawk. Alright, guys, take it easy.